So hey guys, hope you're doing good. I'm doing good too, and welcome to
We respect YouTube policies and carefully follow YouTube upload guidelines.
yet another successful transformation series of my student who did 6 months to mastery with me. And so in this transformation series, I will show you the boot camp part, the successful boot camp, what he had done with me in Berlin.
After most powerful CEO, the first Prime Minister, now presenting Deepak, the most proven and female-friendly dating coach in this world, overcoming all odds
You're an invader. Why don't you go back to India?
and still successful in the West.
This video series is very interesting, especially for the guys who are European guys, white guys, who are from Europe, or white guys from UK, Britishers, or from USA, who sometimes think that Deepak is not like native European or a Westerner, and we cannot relate with him because we prefer to learn game from a white guy who look like us, because he don't speak proper English. I don't know. So if you are that kind of person, then please at least watch this video and then watch this video series, and then you can decide by yourself. Simple. The only thing that is different in this whole video series is me, with whom maybe you cannot relate because I am from India, but the guy is French. He's a white guy, French guy. You can relate with him. The girls he's approaching, you can relate with the girls. The girls he's approaching, not like we are doing game in Delhi. We are doing game in Berlin. So with the girls you can also relate. And the place is also Berlin. It's not like Calcutta or Mumbai or some Indian city or something. I'm not teaching. I am teaching in Europe. So so everything is the same. You can relate. Just I am a bit different guy. I am not like Western dating coach. I am an Indian dating coach. So just drop your ego and watch the video series. And if you still have different opinion, I respect that. It's all good, and I'll be still happy if you change your opinion and come to me. It's all good. So let's start. So this guy is from France, and prior to meeting me, he already did a lot of approaches. He was following this London style gaming. He knows all the coaches from London and other coaches from USA. So he's already doing game for a long time, but he was not getting results. Now the question is like, why he chose me, and I asked these questions to him also at that time, why he chose me, and he told me that he understand the thing like when I am gaming a girl in Western countries, because he also had some friends in France who are like having immigrant background, and he saw that they face slightly more difficulty compared to him. We will discuss like what are the problem he's facing. So a lot of the white guys, like native European or European guys or British guys or white English guys and all, you will be having the same kind of issues. What I will be like, as we move forward in this documentary, I'll be telling you, and you can relate on that level, on that points also. So he told me that like he has some friends and who also get from like this Middle Eastern background, and he can understand that I'm from India, and he watched my videos in the past. He watched my Infield, and he knows that like the technical game I needed to get results in Europe is I require much more skills, and when it comes to transferring the skills to another person, then you can only transfer, then I have more skills compared to a guy from his own race, because he already getting racial advantage, but in my case I'm getting disadvantage. So I have to put more skills. It's a simple mathematical calculation. You can calculate and you will see on on logical level I have to put more skills and I can transfer more skills to him, and that's why he decided. He literally gave me one example of one guy who is no more with us, so I don't want to use his name, but he's from London and he was rigorously like following that guy who actually died from side. I don't want to name that person anymore. And he was rigorously following, and he tried that style of game. It never worked for him, and he was always coming to that kind of platonic kind of. It was really like bad. So one problem I was facing with him was he had some bad habits. If you see that Indian guy from Vegas, he had also some bad habits. I have to correct them. This guy is also not a virgin day gamer, in the sense he was not a beginner. They both, this Vegas guy, Indian guy from USA, he already had like lot of experience, and this guy already had like lot of experience, but not a positive experience. So they already had some bad habits, and I have the duty. When they're coming to me, I'm putting my best effort in correcting the problems what they are facing, and if they have bad habits, then correcting these bad habits also, and learning and making them to learn from every interaction what we will be doing. So that's the background story. Before we move forward, I would like you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so that you will never miss any valuable video when we release in our channel in future. He's a fair looking, like European guy, young, in late 20s, young in my views, very young guy in late 20s, and doing a good job, very successful in his career. So if you are like native European, if you are from England, or if you are from USA, something like that, you can clearly relate it with him. If you have achieved everything in your life, even if you are like in a minority who is born in West, having that kind of Western culture, already accustomed to the Western culture, and you see yourself as a Westerner, then you can still relate with him. Even if you're immigrant, you can still relate with him as at the end, he's a human being. Like the Vegas guy, this Indian guy is also human. He's also human. I'm also human. Or that human level, you can also relate. But again, like everybody has a racial bias, accent, racial, this kind of bias, everybody. So I just say it on the face, and because I know what going on people's mind, and I'm just saying it. So just call the elephant in the room, as simple as that. So this is a particular situation. Maybe if you are like European, then with that other documentary, though that Indian guy is even more effective, because he is having more issue, even for me also. Like I have more skill, I need more skills, that Indian guy need more skills, but even if you are like a native European, you're like from Britisher or something like that, this is the same example, and now I'm presenting to you. So now you can relate. Now you have no excuse not to relate with Deepak. So in the start we met, and here I'm like giving some inner game lessons, and preparing him for the Infield training and everything. So we met in Berlin, and you can see we met in Berlin, and we just did some talks about inner game when we were drinking coffee in the morning, and then immediately I jumped with him in the field without wasting too much time. Let's go and learn by doing. We do mistakes, and from there we learn, and with every interaction I'm listening to him, every interaction he do, and I will correcting him. He has some issues. He was too soft. He was a bit kind of very soft, so I have to make him more aggressive, in the sense, not I'm going out and start to beat people, in the sense go and get a kind of person, like high testosterone guys, and something in that, another way I will say, I have to also convert him from lightweight. He's right now lightweight. I have to convert his personality to a heavyweight. This is something lot of Europeans who are coming in pickup and all, that's something like they have very lightweight, soft personality, and they have to be more slightly assertive, aggressive, more heavyweight. I have to convert them into more heavyweight kind of personality. If you are still suffering in your dating life, not able to find any solution for the problems you are facing in your dating life, now it's time to change it forever. And if you really want to get guided by me personally in my mentorship program or in my one-on-one bootcamp program, then apply to the link in the description below. But keep in mind, my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program are in very high in demand with a very limited availability. They are also costly, so only if you are fully motivated, committed, only then apply to the mentorship or my bootcamp program. If right now the cost is the issue, or you are not able to do my mentorship program or my bootcamp program due to any personal reason and still want to change your dating life, then I suggest you to join Dating Infield Domination. The link is also in the description below. The first link, it's only $1, completely risk-free. You can cancel it anytime you want to. There you will see pure uncut infield interaction of me as well as my students, getting laid, getting girlfriends, listen word by word, line by line, infield interactions in this program, Dating Infield's Domination, and learn top-level seduction skills which no other dating coach in this world can able to teach you. I challenge it. Technical game is also needed, but that is something I am also focusing on that part in this group of people. So here, like, he is approaching the girls and I'm listening to him, and after every interaction I am giving him feedback what he can correct in every approach, and then we are moving forward and improving in that way. The way he's standing in front of her, which is not a very good way in the game, in the day game, because it is kind of more, it's very hard to escalate from this way. So this is something he learned from these LDM guys, so London guys, and I have to correct this body language. So the biggest issue with him was like he was having this friendly conversation going on and he was not able to escalate, and that's where we are like focusing on the escalation part, and which is something lot of guys suffer when it comes to learning game, and this is something I am expert in, and I can teach like smoothly how you can smoothly progressively escalate, and once you get it, it is easy. The game is easy. So he is talking with this girl. He was able to get a very long conversation with the girls. I noticed that because he had like experience of this platonic conversationalist from years from the past, and he is able to like get that experience and getting that conversation going on and on and on. But what was missing, and he's also from France, so he accustomed more to this kind of European environment and can approach girls and get the conversation going on. But this is not going to impress me, and this is not, he was already doing these things. This is not why he came to me. He came to me to boom girls, and the way he's doing it is not going to let him to boom girls. So that's why I am also telling in this commentary that he has to escalate. He's just having a friendly conversation, which is not going to make too much difference. Sometimes you see some dating coaches, you see, for example, these natural guys, these natural, but I will say, I don't want to use the name, but you can say, I don't care, nature lifestyle, and they show some student, some lightweight European student, and they're talking this conversation with the girls, and free flow, don't even know which direction it is going, where it is leading, and then everybody celebrates of this platonic, here and there some teasing, and people think that these students are now the future slayer. these are not even getting laid. And unfortunately the problem is that when these type of guys are going to these kind of boot camps and not getting success, they don't even try pick up with anyone else, because they spend like so much money to these guys, like these natural lifestyle they take, like they take for like I think $10,000 for 7 days, and that is also like 5 6 I don't know 10 student in a group or something like that. They charge this much, and what they teach is completely diarrhea. I mean, I will be ashamed if I start to teach something like this. This guy came that he want to bang, and that's where Deepak skills come. Again, like even if you are like a European guy, of course you will get also rejection. It's not like every girl want to, like, it's like everybody get rejection. So he got rejected here. One interesting thing was that he's from like France and Paris, and like he approached like everywhere there also. So he was comfortable in approaching these kind of metro stations and all. So I'm also helping him. So he's approaching girls in the metro station, you can see behind. So he's approaching girls in the metro station. This is not really like the optimal situation, in the sense like I suggest. So logistically, I will suggest when the girl is coming out from this metro station to the city, better to approach that girl compared to the girl who is going, because maybe she want to now go to somewhere. You can still try it, but it is like she already have to leave to this place and go to some other place. Maybe she's getting delayed for some, so that's why it is slightly, you have to put more effort in that situation. When the girl is coming out from the train station to this area, so this is more likely to stay in that area, and there you can approach and more likely to have slightly more success chances. Game is still required. So here you can see that he's approaching another girl we are in the Berlin city center, and he approached another girl, and I'm listening to him and improving what I can improve in this situation, giving him feedback. It was interesting because he was already experienced from the past, did game. So he was on the consistent basis getting a longer interaction with the girls, and I'm more focusing with him. I'm more focusing on the advanced stuff, more escalation part. I have to make more stronger. So here also, like he got this girl to hooked, and then they are going for mini instant date, walk and talk on this city center. So it's the same thing, like it was cold outside, and I'm telling my student to take her to the warm place, because if it is too cold, then this romantical sexual vibe, intimacy, what is developing, the cold temperature can kill it off, and so better to escalate more in some warm location or something like that. I've told.
So my client is doing good right now. I'm telling my client to, escalate her. She's liking him, I guess. The look like it's too cold outside, so I'm telling her to, like, take her to some warm place and then escalate her. The warm place should be near to her apartment, to his apartment, and then he need to escalate her, and sexually. So it's like she's a tourist. So tone down a bit romantical part, more sexual, and then take her to his apartment. So because it should be sometime, it need to be clear, like when you're taking the girl to the apartment, then it is a bit intimacy going on, and then it's easy to close the deal. She will not give too much resistance. This is really important.
So here's something very technical I'm explaining, because the girl is a tourist and she is here temporarily in Berlin. So I told him, my student, my client, that escalate this girl more sexually and tone down the romantical part and more sexually escalate, because she's will not be in that frame of kind of like a romantical boyfriend kind of thing. So if you sexually escalate and take her to your place, then you're more likely to boom this girl, and that is the best situation or scenario in this interaction. So right now the student is slowly taking this girl to the direction to where he lives. Right now he's taking, but he is still not very confident, and I'm behind him. So what they need to do is he's doing the right thing right now, taking them to the to this. It's too cold out. It's April. It's very cold, but he need to take her to some warm place and then close the deal. So, and he need to get himself also aroused. I'm getting aroused by seeing her legs. So I told him, like, you know, when you escalate, you need to get aroused also. So that's the thing. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is one problem with him was also this, like I told him to get yourself aroused because he was a bit shamed to get aroused with this, you know, this Western culture, like white guys are ashamed to show the sexuality. So he was a bit slightly ashamed of getting aroused. So when I'm taking his balls out and making him more like aggressive, more testosterone, that's what I mean. So because if the girl is there and you are not getting aroused, you are ashamed of your sexuality, then how the girl will feel comfortable in opening herself and her sexuality to you. So you need to be open yourself, you be more sexual, you arouse yourself, you get sexually excited when you seeing her leg or something like that, and then she start to also feel that kind of vibe, and that makes the difference. So right now the weather is very anti-seduction weather. It's raining also, it's cold, it's raining, so very anti-seduction environment. So yeah guys, this is the first part of the transformation documentary of my European student from France. Many of you guys can relate with him also. And in the first part, I am improving his approaching style, getting the conversation going, building like in how he can emotionally stimulate the girl. This is really important because he was talking in a very friendly platonic conversation, and he didn't learn to do instant dates and even, like, you know, leading the girl physically. So I'm teaching him like how to make the things forward, move things forward, and not just like, you know, getting immediately the quick number and then just leave the girl. So my main goal with him is to get longer interaction with the girls he's approaching as long as possible. And when he's even if it is like a friendly kind of platonic, then later we can convert into man to woman. It's all good, but right now he's having longer interaction, able to lead, going for the instant dates. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're liking my content, then like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell button because your love and support is very, very important for me. And guys, if you're interested in learning from me, if you can relate with this guy, then you can subscribe to the link in the description, book a 30-minute call. You can book a 30-minute call with me, then I will listen to the problems what you are facing in your dating life, and I will give you the best solution that will reach the goals you have for your dating life and the happiness what you deserve in the shortest amount of time possible. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed this video and got a lot of value out of it. By the way, guys, if you are still suffering in your dating life, not able to find any solution for the problems you are facing in your dating life, now it's time to change it forever. And if you really want to get guided by me personally in my mentorship program or in my one-on-one bootcamp program, then apply to the link in the description below. The link is deepakdating.info/mentorship. But keep in mind, my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program are in very high in demand with a very limited availability. They are also costly. So only if you are fully motivated, committed, and prepared emotionally and mentally want to get guided by me personally, only then apply to the mentorship or my bootcamp program. If right now the cost is the issue, or you are not able to do my mentorship program or my bootcamp program due to any personal reason and still want to change your dating life, then I suggest you to join Dating Infield Domination. The link is also in the description below. The first link, it's only $1, completely risk-free. You can cancel it anytime you want to. There you will see pure uncut infield interaction of me as well as my students getting laid, getting girlfriends. Listen word by word, line by line, infield interactions in this program, Dating Infield's Domination, and learn top-level seduction skills which no other dating coach in this world can able to teach you. I challenge it. What you will see in Dating Infield's Domination in the infields, that is something you will be personally learning from me in my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program in future if you plan to join it. So apply to the link in the description below for a 30-minute free call, deepakdating.info/mentorship. If you really want to get mentored by me personally and change your dating life or other alternative, join Dating Infield's Domination. The link is also in the description below. If you are not really sure right now for mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program. Also guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonials, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.